Mr. B of B's Auto Repair, once again here fixing on the spot. We're dealing with a 98 Nissan 200 SX 1.8 liter, and we're doing the alternator removal and replacement. I've already removed the alternator, and so I'll tell you what I had to go to get it off. Alright, this right here is the top alternator bracket. This bracket, it fits on right there. It has to be removed to get the alternator off because it comes out through the top. So that's part of what holds the top of the alternator. Okay. All right, that had to come off. Then down here you have the adjuster. This wheel is part of it, and this is the hardest part right here. This part right here has to be turned. It's like a 5/16, and the best way to get to it is from the bottom with an extension. I used my tools that go around the corner, but yeah, I get to it by right here. You can see, and maybe you can put maybe a small ratchet on it. But first you have to loosen this part, which is of the actual wheel, and it locks it into place. So you unlock it by, that's a 14mm bolt. So once you loosen this 14mm bolt, then you come down here and you loosen this 5/16 bolt, and it takes the tension off the belt. All right. The alternator has two bolts on it. On the bottom, you have one on the side of this bracket. That's on the right side of the alternator where where all your wires go to the back of the alternator. This would be the back. It has one bolt over here. It's close to the exhaust manifold. It's very hard to get a tool on there. You probably have to get a ratchet wrench or just a wrench on it to get that one off. It's a 14mm, and then it's another one 14mm on the other side. So it's like a claw, okay, and it has a bolt on one side and a bolt on the other side. All right, and then on the top it has that one bolt that goes through this hole right here. So once you take that bolt off, then you take that bolt off to get the whole tensioner, the whole bracket off on the top. So you have room to take it off. Then you have to loosen this bolt from the top, and then on the bottom there'll probably be a dust cover. Yeah, I had to take that dust cover off to get to that bottom bolt, and I've already showed you what I have to do down here. I can show you easier. This is the bolt that I had to loosen right here. This makes this go back and forth. If you see, it makes it go back and forth, and it puts tension on the belt, tightens it and loosens it. Okay, so basically it brings it in and tightens it down. You know what I'm saying? Then once it gets so tight, it's at the right tightening, then you go over here and you tighten this so that it doesn't move. So that locks it into place. So that's just a quick FYI for all the people who might want to take your alternator off your Nissan 200 SX. It's almost also just like a Nissan Altima, or yeah, just like a Nissan Altima. You know, it basically it's the same kind of car. But yeah, you gotta have to jack it up to get to it from the bottom. So sometimes some cars you can get to that bolt, this adjuster bolt down here, you can get to it from the front through here with a long extension. But on this car you cannot. So you have to get it from the bottom and get that dust cover off, and you can get to it pretty easy. All right. Just another. Oh, and of course you have to take this upper radiator hose off. Forgot to tell you about that part. That's a simple thing. 10mm bolt. Yeah. All you have to take that off and that bracket off just to get the alternator out. Once it's removed from all the bolts that have been removed, to actually extract it from the car, you have to get that top bracket and take this off, unplug that. That's going to I don't know, but unplug it because it's in your way. And yeah, and ta-da, you're done. I also had to move out my way. This is for the windshield wiper fluid. I had to move that out the way just to get my hand down here to get my 14mm on the wheel. So yeah. So first you take the windshield wiper fluid reservoir off, and then you take the hose off, then you take the top bracket off, then you loosen the actual pulley, the 14mm, the wheel on the pulley. Then you get on the bottom down here, and you take the dust cover off right there. It's going to be right here in this area, and that'll open this up for you. And at that point, you'll be able to see this bolt right here, and you can get a 5/16 on it or 8mm, and screw that counterclockwise, and that'll loosen the belt. And then you can take the belt off, and then it'll be a bolt like right here. While you're down here is a 14mm bolt that's on the bottom of the alternator. You take that one off from right here, and then of course, like I said, there's one on the opposite side, because that's what I was just looking at right here. There's one right here, and then it's one on the opposite side of it right there. So once you take those two off, it'll wiggle it a little bit, it'll come right out, and you're done. And then replace it the same way you removed it, opposite of what you just did. So just another FYI for B's Auto Repair. If you need me, my number is 773-744-6307. I come to you and fix it on the spot. Peace and blessings.